Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man, Lord. Pass the pig skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her claim she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ass, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey,
we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Of 1 on first down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Play fake. Murray. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it. 2nd and 4.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. All day. Go. Let's get it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quan Alexander charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dee Ford. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
No.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the great coach said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Check. I got you. I got you. 42 to the mic, boy. 42. 42 to the mic. All right. Here we go. Let's go.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray being chased down.
Get him. Let's go.
Here as he's taken down.
Great defense, fellas. That was
able
good.
to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. On first down, this is McCaffrey. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. In a wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Newton out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this is good. Let's go! Just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. Oh. That was one heck of a kick right there.
63-yarder. Wow.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down.
Give them my line back.
In this situation, they got to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40.
Get him out of there. Way to hit him, Luke. Luke is hitting hard.
Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On play action, it's Murray. There's
he's right there. Make a play.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here. A very eventful divisional round weekend. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Murray.
Oh, are you
It's
kidding me?
incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd and 4.
Crazy. How did you drop that?
Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
We ain't going for no wildcat, man.
Nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Oh, he took hell long.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's our time. It's our time.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton.
Let's go, out of
His
bounds.
target, Pierre Garçon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Newton rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 2nd and 10, Newton dancing to his left. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Man, that was fucking stupid as fuck.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Give me that.
It's the Pro
Go.
Kuechly that picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Got something for this blitz. Send that shit. Let's go. Great user pick, baby.
Here we go. 180. I'm coming for you. You mine. 552. Express. 5-2 is the mic. Great.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He'll let this go.
Send that blitz.
Green.
Oh,
Just 6 seconds
no
left.
way! Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Wow, that's a tub. Unbelievable, AJ Green.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
This dude is nuts if he make this. Oh, shit. I'm about to try it. Oh,
on now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. but rejected by the bar.
All right, ball game.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone.
Damn!
For quarter
Wow, that was
three.
a different
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. A shotgun snag for Newton.
What kind of fucking throw is
it's
that?
intercepted.
Wow.
It's Desmond Trufant. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On first down, Coleman. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping. The second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Mostert. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Mostert. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Here's Mostert.
Give him 3.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all nothing off.
Get the fuck out of here.
Intercepted a 3rd time.
What a bad play.
Picked off by Jason Barrett. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
A lot of mistakes.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Big stop, let's go.
They'll run with Smallwood out of the pistol. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Dontari Poe in on the stop. Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right side. That is caught.
Oh, they just cheated the fuck out of me. All my defenders is lagging. Wow. Running 20 speed and shit.
30 yards. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Make all the mistakes.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
AJ dropped that fucking tub, missed that field goal.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Let's go now. Come on. You remember me?
After the turnover, here's Murray sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards. That's good for a 49er first down. First and 10.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now Murray off play action. Flush to his right. Wow. This will be caught inside 10. That one good for 26 and a first down. And probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyler Murray, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Newton now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now Newton. Elude into pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Newton steps away to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. First and 10 at the 19. Off play action. Newton. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 19 yards away. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Gano the extra point, and that will get them one closer. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed. And
now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Watch the pass.
Off the play fake. Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to fight defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking,
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A.J. Green, 73 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And the 49er hands team does its job. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
That nigga Why Not was almost right on the money with the prediction. Nigga said 20-17, 23. That's crazy. Fuck, he blew that. 3 picks, man.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So with that knee, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl. But they have to win next week after winning this one.